Welcome back to MVP Auto, where today we're taking a step back in time to explore one of the most legendary workhorses in automotive history, the 1975 Toyota Land pickup truck. This is not just a vehicle, it's a symbol of durability, practicality, and rugged charm that has stood the test of time. In an era where modern trucks are filled with advanced electronics and luxury features, the 1975 Land pickup reminds us of a simpler yet incredibly capable approach to truck design. Let's start with the heart of this classic, the engine. In 1975, Toyota offered the Land pickup with a range of bulletproof inline, 4 and inline, 6 engines, designed more for reliability than sheer horsepower. The most common choice was the 3.9-liter inline, 6, which delivered modest power but plenty of torque for hauling heavy loads and tackling tough terrain. This truck wasn't about speed, it was about endurance. Whether you were crossing unpaved rural roads or climbing rocky mountain passes, the engine would keep going without breaking a sweat, even under extreme conditions. Performance-wise, the 1975 Toyota Land pickup was built to work, not to impress in drag races. Its four-wheel drive system, combined with a low-range gearbox, made it a master in off-road situations. Farmers, construction workers, and explorers loved it because it could handle muddy fields, snowy roads, or desert trails without hesitation. The suspension was stiff, yes, but that was intentional. It was engineered to carry heavy payloads without sagging, giving the truck a confident and stable feel even when fully loaded. The exterior design of the 1975 Land pickup is a beautiful example of function over flash. Straight, flat body panels, simple fenders, and minimal chrome gave it a clean and timeless look. There were no unnecessary curves or fragile styling elements, everything served a purpose. The front grille was bold but straightforward, with round headlights that gave it a friendly yet determined face. The bed was long and deep, built from thick steel to handle the kind of abuse that would make modern truck beds wince. This was a truck that you could throw lumber, tools, or even an engine block into without worrying about dents and scratches. Inside, you won't find plush leather seats, touchscreens, or a dozen cup holders. Instead, you get a simple, functional cabin. Vinyl seats that were easy to clean after a day's work, a dashboard with only the essential gauges, and big, chunky controls you could operate even with gloves on. The steering wheel was large to give the driver more leverage, and visibility was excellent thanks to the upright design and tall windows. It was the kind of interior where everything was built to last, not to impress. One of the biggest selling points of the 1975 Toyota Land pickup was its reliability. This was a truck you could count on in places where getting stranded was not an option. In fact, even decades later, many of these trucks are still running strong in remote parts of the world. They became popular with overlanders, off-road adventurers, and anyone who needed a vehicle that could be repaired with basic tools in the middle of nowhere. Parts were simple, mechanical, and widely available, you didn't need a computer or specialized equipment to fix it. Another key advantage was fuel efficiency. While no one would call it economical by modern compact truck standards, the 1975 Land pickup consumed far less fuel than the big American V8 trucks of its day. That made it appealing not just in the US, but also in markets around the globe where fuel costs were a bigger concern. It was an early example of Toyota's reputation for blending practicality with capability. Driving the 1975 Toyota Land pickup today feels like a trip back in time. The steering is slower and heavier compared to modern trucks, the ride is firm, and the brakes require more effort. But there's a charm in that mechanical connection. You feel every movement of the tires, every shift of the gears, and every vibration of the engine. It's engaging in a way that modern trucks sometimes lack. And when you look over that long, flat hood, you get a sense of purpose. This truck was made to do a job, and it does it without complaint. Collectors and enthusiasts love the 1975 Toyota Land pickup for its toughness and nostalgia factor. Restored examples can fetch impressive prices, especially those kept in original condition. Whether painted in a faded workman's white, a bright retro yellow, or a deep forest green, these trucks carry their history proudly in every scratch and dent. In the end, the 1975 Toyota Land pickup truck is more than just a piece of automotive history, it's a symbol of Toyota's philosophy of building vehicles that last a lifetime. It represents an era when trucks were tools first, style second,